Hello, Frags and Beer family. Welcome back to Beard Wizard Reviews. I'm your host, Zaymot, also known as Trevor on social media. And this is part 2 because I rebooted because the bitrate was screwed up and it still seems to be bad. I wonder if my internet is having some issues today. So we're going to try this and we'll see how it goes. But welcome to the show. You can find ways to find me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff in the video description below, including ways to support the channel. But the biggest way to support us is click that red subscribe button. Join the Frags and Beer family, like 1,281 people have since I started really seriously doing this show about a year ago. And so I wanted to drop a little bit of a clarification in here. Beard Wizard Reviews and Indie Spotlight is a live review show. It's not a reaction show. I know sometimes you guys call it reaction. That's fine. But I don't want you guys to get the wrong impression. And somebody did. Usually, every so often, I get a comment like, "What do you mean you're not reacting to this? You've already listened to it." I want to make it clear. I've listened to this music. I've watched these videos. I've listened to these bands before. I'm not reacting to these. I am reviewing them. I've watched reaction channels. I've got no problem with reaction channels. Some of them do seem a little bit over the top to me, but there are a lot of reaction channels out there. And when I wanted to share music with people, I thought about how do I want to do that? I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So this is not a reaction channel. That said, I'm not going to get upset if you call it that. Just don't expect that when you come here. Second thing to clarify is normally, welcome Ildefonso. Normally on Mondays, I do J-Metal Monday, and I started to think about it, and I'm not 100% certain that every band we have done on Mondays has been from Japan. There are a lot of great metal bands in the East, Mongolia, Siberia, Russia, Japan, Korea. So, and I wanted to do this band on Monday, and I started to think about it. I'm like, these guys are definitely not from Japan. So we're just going to make Monday our tribute to the metalheads from the East. Those bands in Eastern Asia, whether it be from Japan or Korea or Mongolia, we're going to take a look at them. We're going to talk about their music and so on. Oh, Ildefonso, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Every little bit helps the channel and hopefully gets us closer to a new camera or lights or something. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So today we're going to take a look at, and I'm going to probably say this wrong, Otyken or Otyken. It's a band out of, I believe, Russia. And their song Storm. There will be English subtitles, so we'll be able to tell what they're saying, but there is some parts of it that is non-translatable. This is a fantastic band, and this is their debut. I didn't give you a new band on Saturday, so this is our new band. It's also our Asian metalhead band for Monday. We'll take a look at this. Pause is necessary to talk about the music. If you're here with Ildefonso, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And here we go. This is Storm from Otyken. Cheers. I don't have any cold beer, so it's water right now. Very sad. Guy's got quite the beard. Yeah, I know, water. Very interesting intro. And so when I first heard this band, I've obviously heard The Who a couple times, and really enjoy the Mongolian throat singing, the chanting and stuff that band does. And so, but they're very large, pretty well known. I may still do The Who on this channel, but they're a much more well known band out of that region. But these guys, this is the first I've ever heard of them. I don't know that I've ever seen them. I haven't heard them on the radio. Like, I've heard The Who on my local radio station. I love the sort of primal nature of the drums, the singing, the chanting, and the sort of throat singing mixed with, you've got electric guitar and keyboard in there, but also those traditional instruments. And I can't remember, is it the horse bass? I can't remember the name of that bass, but one of the guys in The Who plays that as well. It's kind of that two-string stand-up bass that they play with a bow, very similar to, say, a cello or something. But I love this. I love the sound of it. The song is very cool, about the storm in the east and being careful. And if you're headed that way, watch yourself. That would be sort of you would expect that to sort of be a traditional warning that you would get if you lived in this area, from, say, your elders, or, back in the day, you would have these warnings, these traditions and things delivered through song and through story. So to have this is kind of a neat look into this culture, I think. And musically, it's beautiful. I like that phrase, actually. I want to back up to that a little bit. Where does she say, life does not beat, life teaches, life's lessons are useful. And you have to endure them. I think that's a lesson that a lot of young people need to remember, that, like, learn from the lessons of life, learn from the things that you're going through, and endure those things. I know sometimes things suck. I know sometimes, oh, Mondays are awful, or, oh, I get to go to work today. Oh, this thing happened, or that thing happened. And quite honestly, bad things are always going to happen. And you have two choices. You can either suffer them or you can endure them. You can let them beat you down, or you can endure them and learn something about your life and get better at things. And sorry that the stream is so choppy. I think my internet is jacked, and I don't know what else to do. I rebooted, so we're gonna try a Manjuri de Toro 2-string bass. Yeah, I think that's right. And I think they had a different name for it too. I think that's probably, like, I don't know, I could be totally wrong, but I know that there was a couple of different very cool traditional instruments that we're seeing here and that we saw with the Who playing. But it might be that sort of 2-string bass. And then there's the sort of 2-string guitar that the other gal is playing. It's just very neat to see the way these instruments bring this sound together. It's very cool. That guy in the back with the skull. That's cool. Yeah, they are. Very cool. Yeah, it's a neat band. They're definitely going in the book. Like Elefando said, very cool band. I love the traditional instruments, the throat singing, the chanting. There's a good metal sound there. There's a good metal beat, a good rock beat with this song. But you can tell it's a very traditional folk song as well. And it has a cool story behind it. Like all of those things come together to make a really cool package for me. I loved it. Thank you, Ildefonso, again for the I guess donation. I'm not sure what to call it, but thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Anybody else who was here, thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe and all of that. Always introduce me to so many great groups and artists. That's what I try to do, Ildefonso. I'm so glad too that you're finding music that you enjoy that you didn't know about before. That's the whole point of the show, to get more eyes on these cool bands. So awesome. I am so glad. Hopefully more people discover more cool music through me and just going down this rabbit hole of finding interesting, cool bands. Super chat. That I couldn't think of the word, the super chat. Thank you so much. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love. Bye.